Good afternoon, Joseph here, and today I want to talk to you about building your own brand in parallel with a Turo enterprise. So as I mentioned in my previous video, one of the best things about Turo is its constant lead gen, and you're paying for that. You're paying for that flow of customers. You're accepting much less than a retail, maybe even less than a street wholesale rate for rental. And it's really for two things. It's for getting that customer, and it's for Turo writing that insurance policy to insure that customer so that they can rent from you without having to verify or go through other means. But the point of this video is to talk to you about the brand that I built in parallel with my work on Turo that actually has become somewhat of an asset as this has progressed, as we've gotten more trips, and as the clients have continued to come through the door. So in parallel with my work on Turo and in concert with Turo, I did create, I changed my name. You can change your name to your company name. And of course I have an LLC that owns several of my cars, and the brand that we went with is 77 Rides. It's sort of an aspirational brand. 77 is a luxury number. It's also probably a good number of cars to have. That would put you on the larger side, especially on the very large side for a shop that does, only exotics and luxury. So that's why I came up with that. But at any rate, it was not much work to have a friend come up with a logo design and eventually put a website together on Squarespace. So the problem with most of these websites is there's really no live booking thing. For a live booking thing, you've got to buy a full-on platform that manages cars, which was a lot for us. But we were able to just get some photos up on a website, get ourselves on Google Local, and we do see calls and texts, not many, but maybe one or two a week about the different cars that we put up. And that's an opportunity because we can refer folks to Turo to rent from us. We can rent with folks privately with contracts that we've developed through relationships with friends and all that, verify the insurance, get the car out, or we can push them to other folks. We syndicate, so we're able to, I don't own a Urus, but plenty of my friends do, and I'm just able to pass those leads off and take a decent commission, sometimes 30%, sometimes more. And when you're talking about renting cars that sometimes rent for 4 figures a day, that's a decent business. So the bottom line is I'm encouraging and challenging all of you, at least the folks who have multiple cars and an interest in this industry, to build your own separate brand. And like I said, that brand will be useful. And not only that, but with Turo having an uncertain future in New York because of insurance requirements and perhaps in other places, and certainly also being venture funded and sort of beholden to investors for ultimately delivering profitability more so than usability for us as hosts, it's always good to have your shingle out. It's good to have a brand that will stand, that people will recognize maybe independently of the big enterprise that's bringing you jobs. So that's it. Think about it. Spend a week or two, develop a website, put some photos up, get on the Insta. Just some encouragement here to build your own thing in addition to what Turo's doing for you for lead gen. This is Joseph, over and out.